art has been significant throughout the entirety of human history. If it wasn't, why did they make so much of it? Anyway, for our project, we've been asked what art means to us. And it is my belief that art can tell stories through it. And as written here in this essay. Moving on to the second thing I wanted to discuss, how art can change over time. All of the art pieces discussed during our art history class were created hundreds or thousands of years ago. Take this octopus vase, for example. It was created in Crete in 15,000 BCE. Created from clay and painted in dark slip, which were the available materials at the time. But now in the modern era, we have different materials available to us. So what would a modern version of this vase look like? Well, I have the answer for you. Here is an octopus mug that we found at a thrift shop. It is made with a similar material, being clay, and painted in a dark blue glaze, making it look very similar to the octopus vase from Crete. So considering appearance, use, and the material it's made from, I think that it's a very solid modern version of the ancient vase from Crete. Moving on, my next pick is these cat mummies from ancient Egypt. Cat mummies were used to preserve the bodies of cats, and while our modern equivalent is just burying the cat outside or incinerating the body, I think it would be cool to make an actual cat mummy. Here's how I did it. Fortunately, I already had all the materials I needed. I decided to paper mache the cat mummy as it would be easier in modern time. I started with a mixture of glue, water, and cornstarch, and dipped strips of newspaper in it. Since I already had quite a few cats gathered nearby, I would use them as a base for my cat mummy. Look how eager they are to become mummified! So, I gathered the rest of my paper mache mixture, dipped it in, and prepared the final cat. Unfortunately, it took me a little too long to realize that I probably shouldn't be making cat mummies with living cats. So I used a fake cat instead, which worked a lot better. Unfortunately, I ran out of paper mache material, so I just had to cover it in newspaper. But it did the job all the same, and there you have a modern cat mummy. The last art piece I researched was the census frieze from ancient Rome. It's made of marble, which might be a little bit difficult to replicate in modern life, but sometimes you can change up the materials. The most important part of this art piece is that it tells a story. So I think focusing on that would be the most important part to recreating this in modern times. And I found the perfect example. Percy Jackson and the Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan.